Hello Brick Sculptors and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris and we have an awesome video here for you today. This is Lego gym tips, tricks, and techniques. If you like these videos I do, please don't forget to subscribe and like these videos. This is the best way to support the work I do and help the channel grow. And so let's go ahead and dive in here and take a look at some of the cool stuff we've got in this gym. First thing I had to make right up front, little reception desk here. I've got a nice computer here. A keypad that you can kind of log in or check into the gym with, and a couple stacks of towels. As we go over here, we got some cardio equipment. I got Rick over here doing some deadlifts. Hold on, Rick. This thing always rolls away, so sorry. We can take Rick here and have him run on one of these treadmills, just like that. Now, I wasn't going to do 4 treadmills. I initially was going to do like a Stairmaster and an elliptical. I worked on the elliptical for a long time, and it just didn't look that good. It was hard to make at minifig scale. Maybe I'll do one in the future, but wasn't real happy with it. So I said, hey, you know what'd be cool? A whole row of treadmills would look awesome. So I did 4 of them. I'll show you how I make one of these, because it's a pretty cool process. And I think these turned out really cool, unlike my elliptical machine. So on this treadmill, on the top here, we've got a couple of snot bricks that hold in this display up top. So I've got this curved top that goes over a piece designed to kind of look like a TV screen. A couple of gauges down here. I'm sure I could have found something better for this. Most of the stuff you find in gauges or displays are for cars, which this is for a car. So they don't look great, but I thought they looked okay, and I had 4 of them. Got a little handle here to hold on to so you don't fall. And then those couple snot bricks hold it in between these uprights. Now these uprights are kind of a unique piece. These are those 1x4 plates, but the kind that only have 2 studs on them. So I can meet up with this curved 4x4 tile at the top and lock into the bottom here. Now at the bottom I've got a couple snot bricks that hold them in between and connect this little platform that then would stick out over the belt. Once I take all the side pieces off, you can see the belt, kind of an interesting technique here, is these 5 long black plates with the rounded edges and the Technic cross in the middle. And the Technic cross is crucial because then you can stick them together with studs facing the outside. To get the right width for this, you have to do 5 plates. I did 2 on one side, 3 on the other. When you stick them together, you can't really tell, or you definitely can't tell which way they go. And then you can put your sides on it. And having that 5 wide allows you to fit 2 Lego bricks in there perfectly, because 2 bricks is the same width as 5 plates. Once we put the rest of our decorative sides on here, we've got our curved pieces going up to the top to give it more support. And then we just got to pop our display in. And there we have it. I think those turned out awesome. Let's go take a look at some more. Now over here next to the treadmills, we've got some free weights. And these free weights are a piece that you're probably familiar with. These are just wheels. These are the same wheels that they did on the old school skateboards. They do these on like the hand truck, cart, things like that. And they work really well for dumbbells. And I did 2 rows of them. In order to get them to stick side by side like this, you do have to rotate them so they're at an angle and they don't overlap. Otherwise they fit too tight and you can't stack them side by side. I think that turned out pretty cool. Up above these, I did some speakers. And this is actually the piece I used for Lego stoves. And I think it's supposed to be a stove, but it sure looks a lot like a big old school speaker. Something you would find on a gym wall. So they work well as stoves and speakers. So I got 2 of those up there. Now any gym has to have some nice large mirrors. So Rick can come back here and watch himself flex. And these mirrors are the 5x6 Lego Friends mirrors, which I pick them up when I find them because they have a lot of cool uses. And mirrors are kind of hard to come by in Lego. You don't see them very often. But Friends sets tend to have several different mirrors, so I get them and use them a lot. I've got the bench press right here. This is a pretty simple design. Got the bar with some weights up top, some arms to hold it, feet on the bottom, and then just a 2x6 bench in black. But scale-wise works really well. And we can put Rick on here to lift some weights. See if we can get him on there. There we go. Over in this corner I got a bunch of odds and ends. This was fun to make. This is one of those, I don't know exactly what they call it, but it's to measure your vertical jump. So you basically jump up, hit these little bars, and see how many rotate, and that's how you measure how high you could jump. To make this, I just use these dark gray clips on a dark gray pole, some candlesticks here and a base, and I think it turned out pretty cool. Behind this, I've got some boxes for box jumps. I got a low one and a high one. Used a medium nougat to look like wood, and then a black rubber looking top. If you put these on jumpers, you can kind of angle them to make them look kind of sloppily thrown about. I've got some smaller kettlebells right here, some bigger kettlebells in the corner, a couple medicine balls, and a pretty large punching bag there. Just odds and ends you would see around a gym. Over here we got some weightlifting equipment. This is a squat rack I made. The bench here pulls out if you don't want to use it. And then I got the bar here with some weights on it. Pull-up bar on top here. And this took some effort to make. I've got some black candlesticks incorporated and some techniques to make this kind of the right size. This is actually 5 wide, which I think worked really well. If you go any wider, it looks too big and it doesn't hold the bar well. If you go any narrower, it won't fit the bench. So 5 wide on this, and use some jumper techniques to get this bench right in the middle of it. Next to that, I got a little stand here to hold extra plates. And then over here, I've got the lat pull down. On this, I've used a little couple round pieces here to hold the legs. It doesn't really hold minifig legs, but it looks pretty realistic, I think. Got a handlebar here attached to a rope, and the rope goes down to just a stack of jumper plates designed to look like plates that you would see on more of these automatic machines. I think that turned out pretty darn cool. Little wheels up top to make it look like a pulley. I like how that one turned out. Real simple little dip machine in the front there that you could put a minifig on. Just like that. And then as you saw Rick earlier, we have our deadlift here in the front. I think the rubberized plates are usually colorful. That's why these are red. So Rick can show off here. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, please ask below in the comments. If you like this video, again, please subscribe. It's the best way to support these videos I do. And that's all for this time. So we will see you next time.